Across the ring, in the blue corner, wearing the solid black shorts, weighing in at 15 stone 9 pounds 4 ounces. As an amateur, former English internationalist, ABA champion, British University's gold medalist. Now undefeated professional, perfect record, 1 contest, 1 win, and that win comes inside round number 1. From Ladbroke Grove in London, it's Big D, David Adeleye.
Hello, that was interesting. Bit of forehead on forehead. Respect your opponent, defend yourself at all times. We will see.
Yeah, that's it.
Michael Alexander will, I suspect, have a word or two before they get underway. He's bringing them to centering now. Well, we can't really pick that up, unfortunately, but I should think, in no certain terms, our Yorkshire official would be saying, behave yourselves. Well, Adeleye, as Tyson Fury's told us, can whack a bit. He said his right hand is a really handy weapon. Helped him prepare for the Wilder rematch in Las Vegas. Not least because, of course, Wilder's big weapon was that big right hand.
Yeah, big shots, but Adeleye started on that front foot. See, just teeing his man up with the jab and looking for that right hand. Gordon so very sensibly on that back foot and just holding that guard nice and high. Probably just got to vary his movement a little bit more and go more to his right, away from the right hand of Adeleye.
We spoke to Frank Greaves about his progression, about what he needs to do, and he said, well, the first thing he's got to do is realise that the biggest difference from the amateur game is that you've got to be prepared and prepare yourself and be ready to go 12 rounds ultimately. And you can't just go in there going hell for leather from word go.
Yeah, you've just got to be patient, haven't you? Look, there's some lovely left hooks to the body here from Adeleye. One before. That actual one, John, was a cracking shot. But Gordon on that back foot, he's trying to watch out for the right hand that's coming through, but Adeleye just showing a bit of good variation. He's just whipping that left hook under the lead elbow of Gordon.
Gordon was an MMA fighter and had plenty of unlicensed fights, as well as those 5 paid for under boxing border control regulations.
Just important for Gordon to keep those hands nice and high and keep the elbows tucked in, because again Adeleye is targeting that left hook to the body. After he's throwing the right hand, that's when he's switching it downstairs, but yeah, he's got a lot of power.
That's a nice right hand. He's going looking for Gordon now. He does always have attacking inclination. Fury said he reminds him a little bit of a young Dillian White. The way he goes in there and hammers in those big hooks. Business manager David Adeleye is Jonathan Barnett, who works with one Gareth Bale as well, amongst others.
It's interesting, John. Adeleye again looking for the big shot. I think he was intent of probably finishing it in this opening round, but Gordon, give him credit on that back foot. He's taken a couple of good shots and he's boxed clever on the back foot, but it's been Adelaye's round.
Yep, clearly taking the opening round.
Now, so we can't afford to make those mistakes again, Gordon, but Adeleye won the first round.
Do you have problems with single men stealing your identity, Richie, to make themselves more attractive on dating websites? Adeleye says he has that problem.
Oh, I don't know. Fair play to him.
Oh, good work.
Big shots downstairs, aren't they, from Adeleye again.
He's in impressive shape. Adeleye weighing less than 16 stone, standing 6'4", and Really naturally heavy-muscled. And there's some speed as well. Matt Gordon got tagged in the early stages of his last fight against Josh Quayle, a man from Melton Mowbray, and was blasted out in 37 seconds. Well, he's done better than that.
Just a touch of frustration, you think, from Adeleye at the moment. He's got to use his jab a little bit more, John. He's experiencing a common fault and mistake that a lot of orthodox boxers make against southpaws, in that he's probably thrown it from a little bit too far out. He's got to edge in with the front foot a little bit more, throw the jab, and that then will set up the right hand, get him into range. And that's why if Gordon slows his feet down, he's going to get caught. He's got to move again. See Gordon being on the back foot and moving, that's just creating the odd problem from Adeleye. So it's important that Gordon hits and he moves. If he holds his feet, then he could walk onto a big shot.
Michael Alexander having a word with Gordon about dragging his man on with that left hand, which he was using as a stifling tactic as much as anything. Adeleye only missing with that right hand by a whisker. A couple of years ago, when at university, he was the British University and College's super heavyweight champion, David Adeleye. He sparred Daniel Dubois, and he wants to try and make a similarly rapid progression through the ranks as Daniel did. He won the Southern area, you might remember, in only his 5th fight, Daniel Dubois, and he's looking to finish it here, you sense, and the right hand puts Gordon down, and it was the cumulative effect of a barrage of punches.
Gordon was having not a bad round up to that point, but again, we spoke about him holding his feet, goes into a corner, holds his feet, and then gets caught with a couple of big shots, and the referee doesn't like what he sees, John.
Well, I think he was ready to continue, but Michael Alexander thinks differently, and so a second quick victory for Adeleye.
Yeah, he has got a lot of power, hasn't he? And he put his punches together well there. Gordon actually came back into that round before that and threw some good shots himself, but then just gets caught and just backs up into the corner and just holds his feet just a little bit too long, and that allowed Adeleye then just to tee him up and then land some real big shots. And you know, he's done the business again tonight.
Well, I hope you're enjoying getting up close and personal with some of these prospects that you're seeing on our BT Fight Nights, and there you see heavy hands of David Adeleye.
If you hold your feet against this guy, and although Gordon's got a good guard, there's still shots are going through the target, aren't they? Going through that guard, and a couple of big punches at the end there. Yeah, this kid has got a lot of power and a big future.
Yep, he certainly has, and when you hear him to speak to Steve in a minute or two, you'll hear that he's a bright lad as well, who certainly talks a good fight, which is so much a part of the game now.
Absolutely, you've got to sell yourself, haven't you, as a heavyweight? You've got to be explosive, and I think it's any other division. You know, the crowd, the public, they want knockouts in the heavyweight division. They appreciate all the boxing skills in the lighter weights, but in the heavyweight division, they want to see skill and they want to see knockouts.
Well, they got what they wanted here, an embrace between the two fighters, and now we can get confirmation of the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, our timekeeper Stephen Pucci records an official time of 2 minutes and 44 seconds into round number 2. Referee Michael Alexander stops the contest. His opinion, Matt Gordon, no position to continue. Therefore, the winner, still undefeated, David Adeleye.
A baby in the professional world, but yes, you see what